Let's go, family. What's up, family? I'm really glad to be here with you guys today. Man, I miss you. I really miss you guys. Let's go. I want to see that chat pumping up. Where you see me from. Bendiciones a todos, damas y caballeros. Today we are going to have a awesome day. Hopefully we are making some profits. But more than that, today is going to be a day that we learn, we get experience, and yeah, just let's have a good time today. I'm really thankful to be here with you guys. The last week I couldn't be here because I was taking care of family matters, but thanks God everything is fine, and yeah, we're here. Let's go. Let's go. ¿Dónde están mis legends? Uy, República Dominicana activo. I'm going to República Dominicana this month, so if you follow me on Instagram, pendiente. I'm going to República Dominicana, hopefully, and to Colombia and Argentina. Y los de Puerto Rico, estén pendientes que vamos a tener una actividad también en Puerto Rico. We're having some kind of like a meetup in Puerto Rico, hopefully by the end of this month. So if you are in Puerto Rico, you stay tuned to my social media, and I will be giving all the information there. So let's go. Let's have a awesome day today. Today is going to be a really interesting day, for real. But first of all, let's give a huge shout out to our sponsors. Use the code CF on almost every company in the world, and you will have a discount. You know, if you go to anywhere, say, Sharp Fanatics, send me, and yeah, they will treat you good. So Apex Traders Funding, Trade Seller, everything. Every sponsor of us is making possible to us to be here with you guys, share knowledge with you, and give the people the real experience of having of learn from real traders, not just entertainers. Because yes, there's a lot of entertainers on YouTube, and you can go and watch the stream, and yeah, you will laugh. But here you will see professional traders. You will not see people banging on the desk or doing crazy stuff, but you will see professional trading here, and that is the how to say that? Esa es la meta. That's the goal, exactly. That's the goal, to share knowledge and make people become profitable, and for free. So let's go. If you are not subscribed to our channel, first of all, you will hit the subscribe button, you will hit the like button, and then we are ready to start. So let's analyze the market today. And yeah, first of all, I want to say that right now we are living in a really crazy time. There's a lot of incertidumbre. I don't know how to say that in English, but if somebody knows how to say that, you can put it on the chat and I will repeat it. So yes, we are having crazy times ahead, and I'm expecting today to be a really difficult session, just because of everything that is happening on the macroeconomic, social, political level. Okay, I'm gonna read the chat. Say, ¿tú crees que el mercado pueda tener price en un ataque nuclear? No, it hasn't priced in it yet. No, a nuclear attack, if that happened, the market hasn't priced in that yet. If that happens, the market will crash really, really hard. Just because we haven't seen that since World War II. If something like that happens, I will expect a flash crash. And yeah, and that will be awful. Like, man, if we get into that, that will be barbarian. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying, but man, we are into 2026. Now we are supposed to be civilized. We are supposed to be like evolve a evolved civilization, and If something like that happened, that is just awful. Like that will bring back the society, to the Stone Age. Like, man, we are behaving like animals. So let's make an analysis. If something like that happens, I will expect the price to go even further down. I have a key level on the monthly chart. Is this balanced price range on this area? That will be a target. Even though if it doesn't happen, a nuclear attack, but we got a catalyst to the downside, I will expect the price to go to this area, taking all this liquidity, and from there we may expect some kind of pull up, but everything is going to be so uncertainly because we haven't experienced something like this in the recent history. So this is uncharted territory for us as traders. Even the most experienced traders, they didn't trade during a nuclear attack or something like that. So yeah, is everything fine? Is everything good? Yeah, perfect. So yeah, that's what I'm expecting. I hopefully that doesn't happen. I hope that doesn't happen. I hope everything it can get resolved with we how to say that on politica. I would not like that to happen, because that will be really terrible, and the market and even the society will take so long to come back to normally. So yeah, I would not like that to happen. So what I am expecting for today, so we are really close to a key level. That key level is this huge support and resistance level. It was a resistance, it was a support for a long time. Right now is sitting on a quarter point level, is the 24,500 level. That level is going to be really important. If we respect this level as a resistance, yeah, we can expect more movement to the downside. We have a clear downtrend. Okay, for people that say that the market is not clear, they don't know what they're talking about. The market is really clear, and we are in a downtrend right now. The last time we took external range of liquidity, now we are on an internal range of liquidity. That means that if the price is going to keep moving to the downside, if the price is going to respect the downtrend, it must keep going down, But right now we are in a place where even the retails are looking for some movement, and usually when that happens, we get strong move to the contrary. That is what is the contrarian analysis. I don't know if you understand this term, but basically, when the majority of people are looking to one way, the market are going to do the opposite. That is why I would not be surprised if the price goes up, because that will catch everyone off guard, because everybody is expecting the price to continue lower. And if that happens, if the price go to take this low resistant liquidity, maybe touch this area, this offer zone, supply and demand, ¿verdad? Supply zone, oferta y demanda. I'm trying to translate in my mind. So if you go to this supply zone, is a clean, fresh supply zone. That will not be a surprise to me. We might get this move, a huge move towards the 26 level, even, and from there we can reject and keep going down, and that will catch everyone off guard, and something like that can happen. I would not be surprised at all if something like that happens. So I will not marry any position, and you have to know this. in trading, you need to be detached. I think the majority of people doesn't lose money because they are not good trader. Is because they got attached to analysis. They don't change the approach to the markets. They say, oh no, it is got to sell, and they just want that to happen. And the reality of things is the market doesn't care what do you think or what do you feel, and you have to be detached from that. The market is going to do what it's going to do, and you have to have the ability to adapt, and no matter what happens, you know what to do. Okay. So, hey, dollar brother, I don't trade the South. Okay, I only trade Nasdaq and ES. I think that the Marco is the one that trade the gold, but I don't trade gold, man. I got enough toxicity with Nasdaq. If you understand. Welcome to Nasdaqistan. So what I am expecting today, I just want to see how the market reacts. We saw that on the London session, we reject again those levels. That means this is going to be a high resistant liquidity run. It's been really strong in this area. Every time that the price go to that level, it rejects. It did it again on Asia. So we have enough. Yeah, for real. That is for real. I will not trade gold, man. I have enough. So the price is rejecting this area, and this is a strong resistance zone. But I want to see how the market behaves, because even though that we are rejecting, the price is respecting this zone as a support level. I want to wait for the market open so I can get my data from the option markets actualized, and then from there I can make more informed decision. Something that I heard Reese say on a recent podcast. I don't know how many of you have watched the last podcast on What of Reason. Is really good. I recommend it to you guys. He says something that it get my attention. Is the informed trader is a profitable trader. If you have the information, you have the data, you have more probabilities to make well-informed decision that will mean more profitable trades, because now you're not just speculating, you are actually trading with the data, and that is what we are going to do. We have the data of the option market, and also we have the data of the order book. Okay. Oh my gosh, what just happened? What is happening here? Yeah, the market is behaving crazy today. Like I saw 80 points 1 minute candles. That means that today we might have to go to the I love to trade seconds. I like to trade tick based charts and seconds chart, because in Nasdaq specifically I can see more structure, than on the minute. Sometimes when you get into the 1 minute or 5 minute time frame, you do not see as much structure to make good decisions. So yeah, I might get on the 100 tick or the seconds. What I want to see right now, I want to see the last, let's say the last 4 hours. Okay, I don't see any important liquidity right now on this area. Let's see if we have something more important. Yeah, we have a nice one on the 24,450 area. That is going to be really protected. that is the highs of the that is the London high. So London highs has liquidity. That means that is a confirmed time-based liquidity. The London highs. I will mark that on my chart too. And I think we have a nice level of liquidity on the 24 flat level. We got 80 contracts there. So yeah, we got a clear range. Now we are going back to the chart. We are going to mark our range. We got the London highs and we got the 24 flat level. Oh, is really close to Asian lows. It's really close to, yeah, to these lows. I'm gonna mark it still 24 flat level. Yeah. And from there, I just want to wait, for the market opens and see how it's behaving. The VIX is on the 25th, so that means we have high volatility. That is not good. Actually, it's not bad. It's not good. It's what it is. We have high volatility. That means the market is going to be more expensive on the move, even if it's accumulating. The range are going to have big moves. I just want to see if the price respect this area and go down. If that happens, if the price tend to go down to this 23 level, that will be bullish for the NQ and the S&P 500. But if the price keep going up toward the 28 level, yeah, we are going to see sells today. We are right now in the 50% of this range, almost not at all, but almost there. From high to low, yeah, we're almost at the 50% of that range. And that is not that good because it can happen anything can happen. And yeah, I would not like to get biased by this right now because it doesn't telling me anything at all. I'm gonna put this on the 50-minute to see how it's behaving. It's rejecting this level, but yeah, it displays it. It took the internal range of liquidity. It can keep go up, and if that happens, we are going to have sell on. I'm sorry. We are going to have sales if that happens. If the price keep going up on the VIX. I see that the ES is respecting a major cobalt on the 1 DTE, but yeah, I'm just going to wait for the market open so I can have the macro flow data from the option markets, and if I know how the market makers are going to behave. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm sorry. I just forgot everything that I was saying. I just received a message and that got me started. Let me read the comment. If you have any question, as I say, I will not do anything until the market opens, so I can gather more data, and from there I can make informed decisions. I don't know if you have any question at all. I'm gonna read the chat. Hey, morning, Abe. New color scheme. Thank you. Ahora mismo la data está neutral. Yeah, but we have to wait, Sotomayor. We have to wait for the market open, so all the data from the option markets get actualized because the market opens at 9:30. So all the data for for the for the option markets come after the 9:30. What is your win rate? Approximately is from 50 to 60% win rate right now. The last two stream we have a win streak on stream. So the last two stream was win. So yeah, Avi, hey, show the hoodie. No, brother, you have to wait. This is a special edition. This is new. Okay, how did Trump delay one day again? I really don't know. I what I saw is this, and this is crazy. The last thing that he said it was a whole civilization will die tonight, never be brought back again. This is so insane. Just to read something like this, and it's coming from a president is so crazy. What he is saying basically is that a lot of people will die today, a whole civilization, and that is insane. Like for real, that is insane. I don't know if he's trying to bluff, to make people think that he's going to use nuclear power on nuke weapon or mass destruction weapons, but this is so crazy, and that is why I'm expecting today the market to be kind of sketchy, because yeah, this is insane, like for real. I don't know if he delayed the. Let me see what the last thing. Okay, Iranian. Okay, Trump deadline will end in less than 12 hours. He just mentioned a two social world civilization will die tonight. Okay, America has achieved the military objectives in Iran. Okay, they are saying that the war might end soon. That is why I would not be surprised, for real. Like, I will not be surprised if they say something like, the war is about to end and the market just rally up. And that will catch everyone off guard, because everyone thinks the market is going down. And yeah, that will be insane. But because we are, smart traders, we are not getting biased. We are trading with the data, with the information. Yeah, this is something that I usually want to take a look, just because for me it's really important to know what is happening on the macroeconomic and social political level. Okay, ya, por eso está sideways, exactly. Saludo, y la cosa no pinta bien con ese conflicto. That is right. Dímelo, parcerito. My brother escape. What's up, brother? Parcerito. Mira, voy para Colombia también. Voy para Colombia la semana que viene. I'm going to Colombia. Let me see. Show us your hoodie. Yo, this hoodie is insane. Like, this is really good. I don't know if you can see, but it says Trader Latino. I'm not supposed to be showing this, but Latin America isn't ready for what is about to come. Latin America isn't ready, but yeah, we're working really hard for this. We can expect range bound markets since actually, if it keeps to be a long gamma environment, if we still in this long gamma environment, it's going to be a range bound. If I see that the dealer is long gamma and the risk is neutral, I'm so sorry, guys. I'm not taking any position. I'm not taking any position at all, because this is the worst scenario to trade. Like, the worst. Every time that the dealer is long gamma and the market makers are in a neutral risk, the market just goes sideways. It doesn't do anything at all. And I don't want to be caught in this kind of market, in this kind of scenario. Estás pegado. Yes, sir. Yeah, that is crazy. You have to do with this. And yeah, this is crazy, like for real. I want to know if you consider option is for triple which days. Yeah, yeah, actually, yes. The triple witching is in, let me see here. So the triple witching is on June. So yeah, but I analyzed this and I use those expiration as confirmations. On those even the regular OPEX, I use that as expiration because what I have seen in my studies of the correlation between option markets and future markets is that the price tends to go to the max pain on OPEX, and that is because of what it means. That GEX level means that the traders, the option traders, are losing the most amount of money in that level. The market makers are going to pay less for that premium. Well, no sé si se dice bien así, premium, la prima. Pagan menos por la prima, and yeah. uh, and when that happens, they tend to get the price towards that max pain level. And if you, let's say you are rejecting a major cold wall open interest and you have the max pain on the downside, you can expect a sell toward that area in the OPEX. Yeah, that is a good strategy actually for the OPEX. Aiming for the max pain. Hey, how you doing, Aided? Aided, that's how you said it? Aided. Okay, so we are about to open 2 more minutes to the market open, and yeah, let's see if we have something. Okay, déjame acomodar el book map. Okay, I want to see the last 5 minutes on the book map. Last 5 minutes of trading. Okay. Now we got a clear view of what is happening right now. You can see the price right now is just range bounding. It's just waiting for that market open. It's chilling. It doesn't do anything crazy. The volume is steady. We are on a negative delta, cumulative volume delta. Yeah, but we are uptrending. That means that delta is losing strength. You can see right here that is uptrending the delta. So that negative delta is losing strength. Something that I like to see when I'm analyzing the cumulative volume delta, the CVD, is how it's trending, because sometimes we see that the CVD is negative, but the price is buying, and you can ask yourself like, why is this happening? But if it comes from a, let's say, 4,000 or 5,000 negative delta, and now is 1,900, that means that it lost almost half of his power. And yeah, that is bullish. That is not how to say that. That is not very subtle. Cat fever. How you, bro? How you doing? Doing great. Doing great. How you doing, brother? Cat fever. So let's go. Let's see, the market is about to open. Let's get to the 1 minute chart. Yup. A nice volume to the upside. It's looking for liquidity on that area. We are just going to wait a few more minutes and see what is happening. You can see that the price is rejecting a major call wall, volume call wall. But yeah, I'm going to actualize the data in a few more minutes. Yeah, for 5 more minutes, going to actualize that data. Please hit the like button if you hasn't hit that like button. Yeah, hey, that is just 1 second, and you will help us a lot. Just hitting that like button and sharing this stream, that will help us a lot. So if you want to, to show us some gratitude, just hit that like button, and we are going to be really grateful with that. Okay, now I'm seeing a a buyer's absorption. You can see that the buyers got absorbed real fast. That you can consider that like a manipulation, but still, don't get don't get excited to enter in any position yet. Wait, where's my point of control? Oh, my point of control is on the upside. Yeah, it's right here. I want to see that point of control recalculating. I want to see that point of control getting here, somewhere here. That will be perfect. Los 2400 es un key level. Those 24,100 level, that is a key level. So yeah, that is what I have. I have that market here. That there we can see some buying pressure over there, and also that is the Gex gravity level. That is a Gex level 2. Okay, 4 minutes. Let's see how the market is behaving now. If you have any question, feel free to ask. Get those questions incoming, so I can say something while we wait. So my strategy is based on order flow and option flow, and yeah, that is what I do. I wait for the price to react on a key Gex level. I watch the order flow level. If I have the volume in my favor, I will take a position. But if look, there's a huge level of liquidity right here on the 24th, 137. Yeah, we got a huge level of liquidity right there. Yeah. Okay, so we are risk off. We got a dealer short gamma. We got a put dominance right now. So this is better for sales, but I'm just going to wait for more confluences. I'll copy. This is a strong level right now. The price is reacting. These two levels, we got the zero gamma. This is the high volume level, and we have the major call wall over here that is using it as a support. This is a strong level, but if we keep a short gamma environment, yeah, if we keep that short gamma environment in a risk of risk pattern from the market makers, yeah, we can expect the price to break that level. You know. We got risk off. This is better for sales. You got a short gamma environment. The market makers are going to add position. the SPY is vulnerable to cascades cells. I don't know if that is how you say that in English for real. If I just invent a word, I don't know. I don't know if I've just invented that word, cascade. No se escucha muy bien que digamos. Uy, World War 3 esta noche pudiera ser. No me sorprendería para nada. Waterfall. Yeah, yeah. Thank you, Lucas. Okay, this level is going to be important right now. This level right here. Spanish and English. Yeah, that is Spanglish, brother. Spanglish. Okay, let's see what happens here, because now the price is going to interact with a liquidity level right here, and it also has the confluence with the point of control and the GEX level. So that could be a nice zone to have a reaction, maybe to the sell side. Maybe we can get that 1 to 2 trade from there. Un dialecto boricua. Exactamente. Suena rarito, sí. And Puerto Rican, and Puerto Rican slang. That word it doesn't sound good. Like, nah, not at all. No, bro. I don't have any course, bro. Oh, actually, I record my first course, and it's going to be totally free on the Sharp Fanatics Academy. So you just have to wait for for the for the launch of the Sharp Academy, and that will be free course. And yes, I teach about the book map on that course. Personally, I don't like courses. I don't do courses. This is Nasdaq right now. It's Nasdaq and ES. The market is really slow. I don't like the volume that we are having right now. Acho. La mía X, la mía X7, no te equivoques. Mine is the X7 M50i. It's a V8, 600 horsepower. I love my SUV. I really like it. So I'm using right now. I'm using Bookmap, and I'm using Macro Flow. Macro Flow is the option markets data. So I'm not gonna lie. I don't like the volume at all. Yeah, the Macro Flow. Macro Flow is this platform is showing me the option market data, is showing me how the market makers are behaving, just based on the strike book. I sound like a Russian right now, like the strike book. How much contracts are you risking per trade on average? All depends on the volatility. If I have a high volatility, um, I like to risk about $500 to $1,000 per trade. So that means it could be around 1 to 2 contracts, all depending on the volatility and how it's behaving. Sometimes I have just to go down to the micros because the volatility is so high that the stop loss are really, really, big, and I have to go for micros. But usually, I trade from 1 to 2 minis, all depending on their stop loss. Let's say, just an example. Let's say I get in this sell position, I got 116 ticks. That means if I risk 2 minis, I will be risking $1,100. So if I risk just 1 mini, that means around $500 $600 in that position. But if I have a bigger stop loss, I have to use maybe the micros. If I have a shorter stop loss, I can use more minis. All depends on how the market is behaving, and the I don't trade based on contracts. It's based on risk, on percentage of my account. So yeah, it will depend on the, I don't know how to say, el tamaño del stop loss, the size of the stop loss. Yeah. Okay, it's like the market is waiting for Iron's move. Yeah, Iron already rejected. That is true. I really think the market makers are holding the price because right now, if they let the retails, the price will go down like really, really bad. And I think market makers are holding the markets because as a matter of fact, nothing has happened yet. So it doesn't make sense to do anything right now. Just because we yes, there's fear, but it it hasn't happened yet. So yeah, that is why the market is basically just accumulating in this area. Well, this look good for buys, but the only problem that I have, getting in buy position here is this. Just below, we got that huge liquidity zone. So the price might go down there. I don't want to get caught in this. It looks good for buys on the price action, but when you see the book, you know that is a really risky position because you have the liquidity below your stop loss. If it's going toward that liquidity, your stop loss will be taken. And look, as I told you, the price is going toward that liquidity area. Okay, we got a moderate dominance from the sellers. We got a moderate dominance. I want to see a strong dominance. Like, okay, now we got a strong dominance, but I don't see it that strong right now. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not buying it right now. I'm not buying that sell move. Okay, that's the macro flow. You can here. Here's what I where I get my levels, my gex levels is with macro flow. So let's go, let's go. Vamos a ver, vamos a activar esto, carajo, que el mercado está dormido. Activen ese chat. Some caffeine. Boring market today. boring market. What is happening, man? Low volume, sideways markets. You know, as a trader, you know, this kind of scenario, it doesn't make me like get into positions. Like, look, if you see right now, Asia is moving better than New York. Ignacio. Bro, congrats. If you made profits, congrats. El VIX está subiendo. Yeah, VIX is going up. This is going up. This might get this level. This is what I'm expecting, the 24,100 level. From there, we might see something. You can see that the price is going toward that liquidity, as I told you earlier. The thing is, we didn't have a good entry toward that liquidity. People might say, "Oh yeah, but we reject the GEX level." Yeah, but I don't know. You know, I really don't like this. It doesn't. How I say this in English? No me motiva a entrar en una posición. No sé si me entienden. It doesn't, make me want to get in a position right now. What I'm seeing right now, I just want to avoid the market from what I'm seeing right now. Yeah, Asia is moving really good. Actually, in sales position and even on buy position, like the previous one, it was really clear. You can saw that move like really clear. But right now, New York is not doing anything at all. Now it's rejecting again that liquidity zone. I think that might be like a trap, to get people trapped right here. Because look, this is the liquidity. The big liquidity zone is just below that. Yeah. Yeah, cleaning early buyers. Yeah. ¿En cuál level? 23,950. 23. But that is really low. 29, 23, 950, 23, 950. Yeah, we got a huge liquidity level right there, the 950 level. You got some passive accumulation right there. Yeah, the price might actually the market regime is saying sells right now. It's risk off, dealer short gamma, put dominance is screaming sales, but I don't know, man. I don't have any good entry point right now. And right now we have this macro follow level. The only thing that will help me to get in a position, in a sell position right now, it will be if the point of control recalculates and the market use that point of control as a resistance. That will be a better confirmation. But right now, I don't have on my system. I don't have any confirmation to get in a position. And yes, even though that the price might continue lower, I don't have the confirmation. No, I'm sorry, guys. See how the price is rejecting that level? And that's the major call one. Look this. Look how the price is rejecting. Like, it's crazy. And the liquidity is just here. No, no trade, bro. Yeah, me too. I think they are inducing buyers. But we got a liquidity zone on the 19th. Yeah. Today's not going to be an easy day. No va a ser un día fácil. Ok, va a ser un día complicadito. Vamos a ver. Look, man. It rejects the apex. Like, man, I love this kind of scenario, but man, the problem is, even though that the price was rejecting that apex, it was it was a really good scenario for sales. That, oh, this is what happened. We got liquidity on the upside. That is why I didn't took any trade there. Oh, oh my gosh! Look, thanks God I didn't take that position. That is why you have always you have to respect your system. It doesn't matter. Like right now, sometimes I feel some pressure to take a trade because your guys are watching. You want to trade, and sometimes I get a bit excited because of that. But look, that is why you have to respect your system. Like, if I get in that sell position just because the price was rejecting the apex, but I didn't have the confirmation from the order flow, look, I will be trapped right there. That will be a huge stop loss, and a real quick stop loss. What is the alien? That was my first thought. The first time I saw the book map, that was the first thing that I that I said. What the hell is this? But this is the order book. you can see the aggressors. The aggressors are the market orders that are getting in the market like in real time right now, and those are levels. Those are red levels. Are liquidity. Are passive accumulation. Those are resting orders that are about to be taken or executed. So those are liquidity levels, and those are the aggressors. So what I do is I wait for the markets to get into a zone, let's say a GEX level or something like that, and let's say if the market is giving me a selling position, I want to see the volume like this, getting, backing me up. So usually when I see a move, when I see the how I say that, the pullback, I want to see low volume on the pullback. That will mean that the price is going to have a continuation. And also, if you are seeing like a huge volume, but the price doesn't move up like this, that means this is a absorption of the buyers, and yeah, that price is going to revert, and that is what happened. The price took liquidity, but it was an absorption, and now the price is rejecting. The only problem is that I don't have any important GEX level right there. And I don't have the point of control. Why is your sharp boiling? That is so good. So what you are seeing here, those are the executions that are being taken right now, in the moment. This is real time. This is the order book. El punto de control está arriba. The puck is on the buy side. It's right over here. I need that point of control to recalculate and go low, so I can use this as a support or resistance level. Right now, we are about to take that liquidity. Oh yes, sir, we took that liquidity. Let's see what happens now. Why you do that? How the market is behaving? Okay, almost 10 a.m. Let's see if the 10 a.m. candle gave us something. Aliens matter. Just wait to see my boy Matt Matt Owenshard. Matt Owenshard is even crazier than mine because he used the footprints. I use order flow, but I also use the charts, the technical charts. When my friend Matt, he used the footprints. It's really crazy. That's awesome. Okay, remember I told you this area will be a zone of interest. Let's see how the market behaves in this area. We got a put wall. This is going to be a support level. So let's see how the markets behave in that area. Yeah, this is another level of trading, bro. And actually is some kind of quant trading. Um, you're using the data, the deep data, the deep of markets. And when you use the deep of market and the gex level, you are watching the market in a whole different perspective because now you're not just speculating like, okay, there's liquidity in one high or one low, but now you can actually see the liquidity where it's hidden, and you can see how the market is reacting with that liquidity, because sometimes the market just continue when the liquidity is taken. Sometimes it reverts, it makes a mean reversion, and you have to know how the market is interacting, how the market is interacting with that liquidity, and so you can make informed decisions. I don't know if you understand what I mean, but yeah, that is what I love, trade order flow, because if I trade without the order flow, let's say when I'm back testing my just the mechanical strategy, the sharp basis strategy, I feel like I'm blind, like like I have the half of my vision, because charts only tell you one part of the story, but the reality is playing right here. This is where you get the best amount of information about what is happening in the market. You can see where the sellers are entering, and where they are, the targets, where is the liquidity. Like right now we still have liquidity on this level below, so I will not be surprised if the price continue to go lower. Right? So usually I trade really often because it's a scalping strategy. But the thing is, lately with the Trump markets and the war markets has been a bit more difficult. But the only thing, it's been a great month for me and my students. Um, but the only thing is you have to be more patience, because you don't want to get in a position just to get in a position. You want to get in a position because you have all your confirmations. And yeah, that was happening, lately with these kind of markets. You have to wait a bit more than usually. Arab in middle. Right now, the price is in a put wall, right? It's in a support level. Why I'm not buying? Well, because we got a negative gamma, and we got a risk off environment, and we got a put dominance. That means the sellers are dominating the market. And why I'm not entering in any sell position? Because I don't have any entry models. I don't have confirmations. And yeah, the price is going lower, but I don't have any confirmation. Right here, yes, I got a inversion right there, but it didn't retest, so that's why I didn't took that sell position. Yeah, we're going for those yesterday lows. Well, yeah, exactly. Yesterday lows, previous day lows. Those are target. Those are the target. And there is, well, the liquidity is has been taken out. It was a bigger liquidity zone. Now you can see that it was kind of a spoof because we had 200 contracts there. Now we got 78 contracts. Um, yeah, they are spoofing right now. And the liquidity, okay, the liquidity was taken. The liquidity was taken right now. Now we want to see what happens. Ah, that 4 hour candle looks really insane right now. Whoa, the VIX went all the way toward that area. Do that, please. Hey, Kath, what happens with your psychology? What happens? What do you feel, bro? Ya, el PDR y Belice, está el PUC lo ahí bien cerquita, entonces ahora viene como me recalculó. Now I have a major cobalt right there. It could act as a resistance. Um, I I was hoping to take a buy position here, but the markets are still favoring sell positions. So I don't think it's a good idea to go against the market makers. Yeah, the market makers are selling, and they are selling really strong. So I just don't want to go against them. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, I just don't want to go against them. And then there is one thing that the point of control hasn't recalibrate since Tuesday, and that is insane. Like 2 days. Tuesday? No, today is Tuesday. Since yesterday, I'm crazy. Yes, no me hagan caso. I don't know what is happening right now. But the only thing is, yeah, the sell move was called, yeah, but I don't know. Uh, if you took that sell position on this inversion, congratulations. That was the move for the day. Right now, I'm not looking. I'm not looking anything. 23,860, ves liquidez en el bid más 23,860. Man, but that's really low. 3,860. No, no tengo. En 950, 23 950 we have liquidity. En los 950. En los 950 sí, pero en los 860 no hay nada. Hey, Calf, what happens with your psychology? What do you have fear? Do you have greed? Tell me a bit more so I can help you. There's a lot of things that can affect your psychology. Like people, I think the main thing that people and don't even realize that is affecting them is the ego. You know, because we think ego is only about being a asshole. You know, and not necessarily. Sometimes ego is what it doesn't let you lose. If you cannot accept that we are going to, if you do not accept that you're going to lose, that is ego. So you have to block your ego. You have to have some tools that help you, to control that part of you. Let's say one thing that you can use is the risk parameters on Trade or even on those platform like Trade Prop or TopStepX. They have this log that you can log your account if you lose, or you can stipulate a some kind of risk parameter. If I lost 500, the account got locked. And respect that. You have to be disciplined. If you want to be a trader, a professional trader, you have to you have to be disciplined. Something that I learned from one of my mentors, is Larry Williams, is you have to understand that you can have losses, but you have to avoid the losses to have you, because you are starting to get emotional with losses. If you take a bad position, it's okay. Tomorrow is another day. Don't keep trading in a bad environment and with a bad psychology. It's easier to make new money than to get back their own money. That is one of the most powerful things that I learned from Larry Williams. Yo, start by little, calf. Uh, you know, almost anyone start. Let's see, awesome. Yeah, for real. Look, I read a book. I don't see. I have it here. Okay, yeah. Give me 1 second. So I have this book. This book is really good. It's in Spanish, but you can find it in English. It's the Zen Trader. And he said something that makes a lot of sense to me, and is that traders have two main problems. Problem number one is they don't have a clear strategy, checklist strategy. And problem number two, they don't have the discipline to follow that strategy. You have to identify where you are, because sometimes, and this is really interesting, sometimes we think that the problem is our psychology, but the main reason is that you have a really poor understanding of the markets. And because of that, hey, you are doing bad trades. And you are losing not because of your psychology, it's because your strategy sucks. And what happens is that you will blame the psychology because you think that your strategy actually works. But when we ask those people that are having problems, have you gathered statistics? Have you do your work? Do you actually know the numbers of your strategy, if that is working on the long term? And the majority of people, they don't know the numbers. They don't know the KPIs. They don't know the expectancy of the strategy. They don't know the profit factor of the strategy. They don't know the numbers. Maybe they can say, yeah, I have a 60% win rate. That doesn't tell me anything at all. Now you can have a 80% win rate and still be unprofitable. And say, but how? Because if you don't manage your losses, those those 20% that you're losing more money than you're winning, bro, your expectancy is just going down. Your profit factor is going down. And that will not be sustainable over time. So the first thing, as a trader, you have to put in the work to know your strategy, know your KPIs, know how is better, what environment is better for your strategy, what environment is less good for your strategy, and from there you can start working, with everything else. But sometimes the problem is in the psychology. Sometimes the problem is that you don't know the markets. So yeah, you have to put in the work, to check what is really happening. You know, um, People like to say this, and I'm gonna be totally honest. I heard a lot of people saying, "No, you have to keep trading stupid simple." Man, I hate that so much. There's nothing simple in trading, bro. You are trading against the best minds in Wall Street, on Chicago Mercantile Exchange. You are trading against the best algorithms ever created, and you think that a simple breakdown, a simple break of a trend line or a support level is going to work on the long term? You're crazy. Like, you are insane. There is nothing simple in trading. Trading is really hard, but you can master the complexity to a level that it is simple to execute. And that is what I say. Yes, you have to make it simple, but by mastering the craft. by mastering the craft. That's where everything is going to work out. You know, don't try to make trading simple. Just master it that much that everything seems simple. I don't know if that makes sense. You know, but every time I hear a guru saying, "Yo, this is stupid simple strategy that will," you're trying to sell some shit. You know, you're a course seller. You don't know what you're talking about. A simple strategy in trading, bro. If that exists, there will not be any employees at McDonald's. And the sad thing is the people accept that, you know. That is the sad thing, that people and even fight, say no, I keep my trading simple, and they get even mad at me when I say, bro, that will not work. That will not work on the long term. I can assure you that will not work on the long term. But it is what it is. I always say to myself, I don't want to trade simple. I just want to be so good that everything that I have to do becomes simple. And that is when I start like understanding the market in that deeper level, that I can make informed decisions, not just trading because there's a pattern, but because I have a huge or a good probability that the market is going on my favor. Hey Tiger, bro, you kill it. Like really good consejos, advice. Really good for real. That's right. Okay. Ahora son las 10:23. Let's give it few more minutes. Now I see that they are spoofing the market. You can see here on the book map, they are spoofing the market. They are putting those huge orders. They are manipulating the market right now. This is market manipulation at its finest. Those are fake orders. Those are not real orders at all. Bro, that is insane, SK. Like, I have seen so much BS on the industry. Like, that is one of the main reasons that what I like what they are doing here in Sharp Fanatics, because there is so much BS on this industry, so much lies, and people that they talk like they know, but actually, if you can see that they don't have a clue about what they are saying. That is really good to have a tool like this, a community like Sharp Fanatic Discord, where real traders can share knowledge, can share experience, and people can learn, not just because what I'm saying, but because you are seeing me doing what I'm preaching, you know, and that is good. That is something that when I start, I would love to have, and I didn't. And in Spanish, it's even harder because si lo americano, if in English, they are people, doing this kind of stuff, cogiendo a la gente de zángano. In Spanish is worse. Like, the Latin American community is really toxic. Yeah, shout out to Reese. Like what the vision of what he has created here is really good. Like this is a opportunity that when I start trading, this will be huge for me. Like tú estás aprendiendo, ustedes están aprendiendo de la experiencia, ustedes están aprendiendo de mis errores. One thing that I learned in prison is this, you know, the let me check how I say this in English. Okay, the intelligent person learn from his mistakes, but the wise person learns from the mistakes of the intelligent. So I was the intelligent one that I made huge mistakes and I learned from that. But if you are wise, you can learn from my mistakes and improve yourselves. And that is good. Okay, so delta divergence, Gavin. I don't use delta divergence at all, but what I try to see if we have the price doing a divergence on the levels and a divergence on the delta. Let's say if we got a higher low and then we got a higher low, but we see a lower low on the divergence, that could mean a buy position, you know, a buying divergence. But I don't use it. I don't use that much because I don't understand it. In my strategy, I only use the volume of the aggressors, the volume, and it's only when the price is interacting with the point of control or a GEX level. Whoa, that's really deep. And it, Mister, and it, yeah, actually is true. But now we are in the golden era of trading. We got so much access to information and tools right now that it's easy for someone to learn, you know, good education. Yes, in the beginning you are going to encounter these people, you know, these scammer that want to take the money from you. But if you do a deep research and you got seriously into this, you will find like good sources of information, like Sharp Fanatics. That's a good source of information, and you learn what you are seeing, but you have to put your work. You know, you have to. If you learn some strategy, you have to get that on the back testing and gather information, gather data, gather your KPIs, and from there you know, okay, I have a profitable strategy. Okay, too much information is worse than the lack of it if you are not organized. If you don't have that information organized. Look, Paul Tudor Jones said something that for me is really meaningful. Let me see if I can find it here. Okay, like this one. This one. He said Paul Turgeon said the secret to being a successful, from a trading perspective, is to have a okay, I don't know how to say that word. That is too hard for me. Indeferible and undying and unrulable. I don't know how to say that word in either. Thirst for information and knowledge. En español lo puedo decir. El secreto para tú ser un trader exitoso está en tener una sed por la información y el conocimiento que sea inquebrantable. You need that thirst for information. But if the information is not organized in your mind, it will act as a resistance because you don't know how to apply the information. Exactly. There's billion of tools, there's billion of strategy. If you don't organize that knowledge, yeah, that will be really bad for you. But if you know how to organize and put the work, I will always say this: you have to put the knowledge into work. Like when I start trading, I learned from these guys from Spain, and they were chartists, so they trade flag patterns, head and shoulder patterns. That was back in 2019. I'm sorry, and I put in the work. I tried that, and it didn't work for me. It didn't work. From there, I start learning about the RSI divergence, and it worked for some times, but I didn't see like consistency. From there, I start learning about market cycles, about liquidity cycles from Larry Williams and Linda Bradford Rashke, and that's where everything started making sense for me. And from there on, I start learning about order flow, about option markets, and I have been always in this development, constant development. Getting better as a trader, getting better, as an analyst, and I put the work. Every time I learn something, I go into backtest. I gather information, I gather data, I gather my KPIs, I study my KPIs, and I got addicted, to have good KPIs, like a video game. I want to have the best statistics that you could always, that you can aim for, and that was when the magic happens. Like sometimes I have payouts and I don't even know it. It was like, oh, the payouts are a consequence of the constantly execution of a proven system. If you know what I'm saying, when you are constantly executing a proven system, you will have success. Yeah, there's the thing. You have to find what it makes sense to you. Like for me, those bear and boot flags didn't work, but that was for me. I know people like the people that teach me that works for them really good, but for me it didn't. Okay, and I have to get into something that it really match my personality as a trader. Tú tienes que encontrar, let me see if I can say this better in Spanish. Tú tienes que encontrar qué se acopla a ti. No todo lo que tú aprendas. Maybe there are people that will not be good with what I'm doing with order flow, but they can master, like you say, they can master those bull flags, those patterns. They are really good at it, but they don't master the order flow. But I find my sweet spot here, and yeah, that worked for me. You have, as I always say, it doesn't matter the strategies, how you are becoming as a trader, how you are evolving as a trader. Yeah, and that is the hardest thing, as you say, filtering and organizing the information. That is the hardest thing for you. Right here. Yeah, actually it is. You can see the accumulation, pool, accumulation, pool, accumulation. And now we can see a reversion. That is like a market maker model, something like that. AB Legend, my social media, I think is on the, oh yeah, it's right there on the screen. AB Legend, no, no está ahí. In the description of the video is AB Legend and Q. I don't know si alguno de los Legends puede escribir el tag mío en el chat, se lo voy a agradecer. So, well, I think I'm going to do the giveaway because I don't see the markets like, having a good volume right now. I don't see myself taking any trade in this kind of scenario. Above, arriba. Okay. Yeah, it might. Yes, let's do that word. Yeah. I'm really tempted to get in a sell position, and that is why I know I have to get out of my office. Because right now I just want to trade because I need to trade, and that is not good. That is not good at all. So if you want to enter the giveaway, remember the rules. Only one time. Okay, put exclamation order flow. Exclamation order flow. Okay. Order flow. Como decimos en español de Puerto Rico, order flow. Order flow. Exclamation order flow. And you will enter the giveaway. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Wake up. Vamos allá. Pero ¿y dónde salió tanta gente? Where these people came from? Where all these people came from? Con L cuenta. Si pones all del flow, va a ganar de una va a ganar. Oh man, these guys are crazy. So, okay, that's it. Remember, it's just one time or you're going to get disqualified. Okay, just one time. I already tell you. One time or you're getting disqualified. Okay. O el del flow de Colombia, ahí ya sabes. So, okay. Ya tenemos todos. Man, today dog race now, man. I don't feel in the mood to do dog race. The next time, tomorrow, I promise, tomorrow. Hey, SMB Financial, brother, ¿qué está pasando? Ah, I think you got. Nos debe un duck race. Mañana, lo prometo. Mañana hacemos el duck race. Lo prometo, mañana sí. Oh, the bullshit. Okay, let's go. Give me just 1 second so I can. Wheels of names. Ok, mira, esto es lo que está pasando ahora mismo. We got 149 people that entered the giveaway. Do I have 149 likes? If I don't have 149 likes, you know, nadie va a ganar. Nadie. Me encojono. Hit that like button if you want to participate in the giveaway. Okay, hit that like button just now. It's just going to take you 1 second. If everybody did it, let's go for the giveaway. The first one is going to be the Apex Trader funding account, and the winner is going to be, and good luck to everyone. Good luck to everyone. And the winner is Joselito. Mira, caripelao. That was really fast, bro. Joselo, felicidades, papi. Te ganaste la cuenta de Apex. You just win the Apex account. Joselo, congratulations. That's really good. I like when people that are active in the chat wins. Man, congratulations, Jose. Bro, Ragnarok, I think they have like a whole group of friends, and when I say the word giveaway, they're calling, bro, the giveaway. Go enter right now. Joselo, congratulations, papi. Remember, you have to go to the Discord to claim your prize. So I'm removing Joselo, and the winner of the Alpha Capital. And wait, really soon for this. Alpha Capital account is going to be, good luck to everyone. El ganador es Anwar. Ese nombre está súper duro. Anwar, dime que está ahí, brother. Anwar, are you there? Anwar? Anwar a la 1. Hey, SMB Financial, my brother. Bendiciones, papá. Order flow ahora. Pero chicos, bueno, si no aparece Anwar a la 1, Anwar a las 2. Ok, ahí está. Apareció Anwar. Le dio tiempo a cambiar la cuenta. Caripelao, te tenemos leído. Caripelao. Oh, my friend. Congratulations, Anwar. You just win the Alpha Capital account. And the last one is going to be 3 months. 3 months of TradeZilla. 3 months of TradeZilla. And let's go. The winner of the 3 months of TradeZilla is going to be David Bellhummer. David, ¿qué es lo que está pasando? Are you there, David? You just won 3 months of TradeZilla. David, ¿está ahí? Nombre de full port. Ya lo futuro, chicos. Vamos, let's go, let's go. David, está ahí. David, are you there? David at 1. David at 2. Ahí está, ahí está. Hey, David, congratulations, brother. Congratulations, you just win the 3 months of trade seller. Okay, so I'm going back to the chart, but look this, Oh, I was about to say it doesn't, it's not doing anything at all, and then you got that huge move. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to trade this market. I really don't know. I don't think it's a good idea. Just on a risk management perspective, the markets are like, they are sideways, but at the same time they are like unpredictable. So yes, I'm gonna call it for today. I'm really grateful to be with you guys. I'm sorry that we didn't take any trade today. I love to take trades to win or lose. I really accept it as it is. But yeah, I don't see the markets in a good condition to take any trade. So hey, everyone, stay safe. Follow your rules, follow your discipline. Don't trade. From the necessity. Trade from your system, and that will make a huge difference on your results. Así que bendiciones a todos, los quiero, los amo. See you tomorrow, guys. Bendiciones a todos. Nice stream, bro.